A recording was played today in court at the manslaughter trial for a woman accused of causing the death of a toddler in her care. Nick Paparella has more on the conversation between that woman and the boy's father.
In the months after 15-month-old Nathaniel McLellan died, with no arrests or charges laid, the toddler's father, Kent, decided to go to the home of the child's babysitter, Megan Van Hoof, to secretly record a conversation, saying, "I wanted to see her. I wanted to see what happened." The recording was played in court, and you can hear Van Hoof initially say, "I'm sorry, and I would love to talk to you, but when I was interrogated for manslaughter, it was time to get a lawyer." She continues, "I'm in a spot here where I don't know if I'm supposed to talk to you." When asked about what happened to Nathaniel at her home daycare on that October day in 2015, she is heard saying, "I don't really have much to say, other than he wasn't himself that day, and he collapsed, as in fainted." McLellan told the court he felt Van Hoof had lied during the interaction, and at the end of the 21-minute recording, he says, "I just want to know what happened to him. We dropped off a healthy boy. You don't just die." In court, he said, "I felt like a failure as a father. If I had just tried and did more, we might not end up in this situation." Nathaniel had been rushed to hospital in Strathroy with a severe brain injury, and McLellan would eventually send Van Hoof a photo of his child hooked up to medical devices from his hospital bed, saying, "I wanted her to feel my pain." Days later, Nathaniel was taken off life supports, and an emotional McLellan said, "Nate was very strong. I said to him that he could go. It was okay. I wouldn't let his death affect his brother's lives." Police would investigate the death for years before charging Van Hoof with manslaughter. She has pled not guilty. During cross-examination from the defense, McLellan was questioned about the recording with Van Hoof, and he said, "I would say I was not satisfied with the conversation." His testimony resumes on Thursday. Nick Paparella, CTV News.